The Sciforror Film Podcast. Hello and welcome to another episode of the Sciforror Film Podcast. I'm Andy Walker, as always, and I'm joined once again by my good friend Badger. Hello, Badger. How you doing?
Hello, Andy. How you doing, everyone? How you doing?
Yeah.
And, of course, Merry Christmas. Ooh,
Yes, we're not far off it now. Only a week or so away. I don't know. It seems to have crept up on me, even though I knew it was coming.
It's gone from being 3 months away to 6 or 7 days or whatever it is.
Yeah. And I'm still looking at it thinking, have we even done half of what we need to do? There you go. These things happen. Okay, so today we are looking at science fiction, and we have two short science fiction films and a feature film, as always. So we'll start off as we need to go on. The first short film is from 2024, and it is called Alien Monday. It's an animated film. Directors are Paul Otakin Johnson and Claudia Mackie Montalegre, I think it is. And the cast, the voices, Sarah Sikora and Philip Sacramento. And this is a tribute to both Ridley Scott's Alien and classic 80s anime. And it's made in conjunction with 20th Century Fox films.
Oh, really? I didn't know it was slightly official.
Yeah.
Because I was speaking to my partner about it, and we were sort of umming and ahhing about the legality and the copyright of H.R. Geiger's stuff. And we were like, is this official? Have they got round it by using a certain version of the Alien? There was a lot of questions there, so that's opened up a lot of ideas for me.
Yeah, I mean, when you get right to the end of it, it's got a little thing at the bottom that says copyright 20th Century Fox. So I assume it's in some ways official, even if it's not completely done by them. It's done in conjunction with them, so I get around the being able to get past the copyright thing.
Well, that's a very interesting thing then. If that was the case, I want more, because it's left on a terribly annoying cliffhanger. Come on.
Absolutely. I mean, I did think the animation was very good.
It was very crisp, and it looked dirty and grimy and beautiful.
Absolutely.
And, it was definitely a tribute to old school manga. I got an anime. I got Akira vibes. I don't know if you've ever seen Akira.
Yeah.
But it definitely gave me that sort of Akira vibe, dirty. They've rushed through it. They've done it nice. And it was like really sort of gloomy, orangey, browny colours. I loved it.
It was really good. It looked fantastic. And I think the story's really good as well. As you say, it does end on a quite annoying sort of cliffhanger, so you don't quite know what's happening next. But I think it is a good tribute to the original Alien films. It's a tribute without being directly connected to them, which is what I liked. Sometimes with fan stuff and with things people do, they try and connect it to a point in the story, whereas this is just a story about the aliens. It's not necessarily connected in any way to the original films, apart from the fact it's got the same aliens in it.
Sometimes a project can get bogged down, even a fan project can get bogged down by trying to interconnect itself into a timeline. And sometimes that's an issue. For me, it was, like you said, it was better that they didn't start waffling about Wade and Utani. It was better that they didn't try and link it in with Predator, which a lot of the products are doing now.
Yeah,
You know, it was sort of, its own little bubble, and that's a
absolutely.
good thing.
Yeah, I really liked it. I enjoyed watching it. Um, I mean, I I liked the original Alien film, the very first one, and the second one I thought was really good. After
Mm,
that, I kind of got a bit. They were okay, but it didn't really do it for me.
yeah.
But
See, I really liked Alien 3 because obviously it was a British film
yeah,
set, lots of British actors. The storyline of the films did go a bit skew with after the third one. That's the only thing. It made itself overcomplicated.
yeah,
So in that respect, I do agree. One and two are golden, and then it sort of murks the waters and overcomplicates itself. And then because they want to do more sequels, they had to write themselves out of a problem. So
yeah. But I thought this was good. I liked the characters were good. I liked the fact that they had the same sort of thing as you had in the original film, which is you don't really know a lot about the characters when you first see them, and as it goes on, even though this is only a short film, as it goes on, you learn more about the characters and about the type of people they are,
mm,
and
you
I
know,
liked that.
yeah, because obviously the main character is probably like third in command, if I'm not right. I'm not
Yeah,
sure, but
something like that.
yeah, something like that. And very much it goes, oh no, it's another slog day, and that was good. The coffee, the fact that she obviously wanted a cigarette and things like that, really wanted to sort of get the day out the way and make it the easiest possible thing.
Yeah,
Um, I like the fact that it wasn't just about the alien extraction and it was about the mining of the ore on the planet and things like that. It sort of
mm,
added a bit more world building, even a tiny bit, to the reason why they were up there.
yeah. Yeah, I think it was a really well put together and well thought out short film, and it really worked well. But as you say, you do think to yourself, I want to know more. I want to know what happened next, what's going on.
Yeah.
Okay, we go on to a second one because I had the same thing with this really. And the
Yes.
second of our two films is from 2022, and this is a film called Parallel Man. Um, this is a Future Dude Entertainment, but it's on the Dust channel on YouTube. It's a film by Jeffrey Morris, who was the director and co-writer. The other co-writer was Frederick Holguin. And the cast voices are John Cho, Lance Reddick, and Ming Na Wen. A synopsis got for this says, having stolen a metacar, an advanced transmorphic assault vehicle, from the leaders of the villainous ascendancy, Agent Nick Morgan travels to our Earth to find the trigger component of a weapon designed to stop the universe-hopping empire from traveling between dimensions.
Mm.
I thought the animation in this was brilliant. I thought it was
Me too.
really,
Me too. I
really
really
great.
loved it. It was very crisp, very clean, and very fast. There was a lot
Absolutely.
going on, but it wasn't in a bad way.
And
The
again,
detail that was in each scene was immaculately done. It felt
absolutely. And
very beautiful.
it was the fact that there were so many different sort of setups. You got some different worlds and that sort of thing. And each one was so vastly different from the others. And they all worked really well. They all looked really good. I thought it was brilliant. But again, it's a great story and a great idea, but I want to know more. I want more
Me
background.
too. I definitely got like Dan Dare vibes, old school Captain Scarlet type stuff going on, and I want more. Anything that's old school and they bring it back into the new sort of generation, I want more of that. I,
Absolutely.
I want more of what brought him to that point. Why did he feel that he had to go up against the coalition? Because for me, was he a member of them before and then realised that they were bad and then has gone out on his own?
Well,
It's not 100% clear.
And it's things like he reprogrammed the computer that was with him so that the computer could look into things and make his own decisions about the fact that the ascendancy were not the good guys.
That's right.
You
Yeah,
know?
and
So
it's like, oh, come on, I want more. Why?
yeah, I
Give
want
me more information.
a bit more background would be really good. And that sort of, and more importantly, I want to know what happens next because
I know that the
he's got this
cliffhanger was,
component in the ready to use it, and you just go, "What are you going to do with it? What does it do? What do you, you know?"
yeah, the cling hanger, the cling hanger, the cling onto it. I want to know. The cliffhanger was so painful. Like, I want to know more. Come on.
Absolutely. I really enjoyed watching this.
Mm,
It reminded me some to in a way of some of the cartoon series I used to watch when I was younger, and it was
yes.
sort of like, oh great, I can't wait till next week. I want to know what's going to happen, you know.
It definitely had that vibe to it. Like, what's going to happen next? It was like watching the Captain Scarlet sort of thing, and the Mysterons, and what the cliffhanger, and it was like Thundercats, where Mumra's just about to attack Lion-O, and then it stops and goes, "See you next Saturday," sort of thing. You're
Yeah,
like, "Argh!"
absolutely. Yeah, no, I just I've got to say, it's as far as animation stuff goes that we've seen on this show. I think it's one of the best ones I've seen.
Hmm,
It was really, really good.
yeah, but it leaves you wanting more. So I really do hope they're gonna, you know,
Yeah, I mean that was what 3 years ago though, so I don't know. Maybe they're working on doing something a bit bigger than working with it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I really hope
expanding the idea.
they're thinking on it, because like we always say, let's have let's take that little bit and then expand it either way. You know,
Absolutely,
I want more, I want more.
absolutely, definitely.
Mm.
Okay, right. The feature film this week is from 2020. It's from 2016, and it is on Netflix at the moment. And it's a film called Arc.
Ah, yes.
Yes. The writer and director is Tony Elliott, and the cast is Robbie Amell, Rachel Taylor, Sean Benson, Gary Powell, Jacob Meehan, Adam Butcher, Tentu Cardinal, Nick. I can't read my own writing. I'm going terrible. Nicola Van Burik and Jamie Spilchuk. And the synopsis says, trapped in a lab and stuck in a time loop, a disorientated couple fend off masked raiders while harboring a new energy source that could save humanity. Um, it's not really a lab. It's more a kind of desolate house in the middle of nowhere that they just happen to have set up in with this equipment. Now, I am a great lover of time travel and time. I don't know what the word is. Time messing about, if you like,
That's
stories.
it.
And
Like the film we watched the other week, where it was prehistoric times and all that sort of stuff.
this is all about a time loop, and I love that whole paradoxical thing about that. And I think the idea and the story of this were brilliant,
Mm.
absolutely brilliant. Um, oh, it was well made. The acting was pretty much good. I mean, there were a few little bits that I thought, I'm not sure about. There's not a huge amount of effects and makeup in it, but what there was, I thought was well done.
Mm. Mm. Sometimes less is more. Like sometimes I think it does work if there is less. And
Yeah,
if they're on a tight budget and they use it appropriately, it does work.
I mean, little things like the holographic TV thing and the holographic alarm clock,
Mm.
they were really good. I thought they worked really well.
Yeah, sometimes like when they do these little touches, it really does add to the films.
Absolutely, yeah. And this I've got the same problem as I had with the two short films, which is the fact that it ends
Oh no.
before the story's finished. So you kind of left thinking, well, what do they do next? Where does this go? What happens after this?
Yeah, and there is that whole thing of like with the film Until Dawn, it reminds me of that. And that is like, come on now, what's going to happen next? What's happening next? Oh no. Sometimes it's good to have a non-concrete ending in films
Yeah,
to leave you open, but other times
yeah,
to do with time travel and stuff like that, especially if there's no intention of making a sequel, it's nice to have things wrapped up.
absolutely. What I liked about this was the story because of the fact that it changed a bit every time. It
Mm,
kept me interested and kept me thinking about what's going to happen next and what's going on,
mm.
because it wasn't, well, they explained a little bit every time, and every time it was slightly different. And so they kind of went, oh, hang on, maybe we weren't right with that. Maybe this is what's happening. And that I liked. It kind of the story developed as the film went on.
See,
Um,
that's really interesting when they do things like that because sometimes you get drip fed the storyline too quickly, and other times there's not enough. And I really liked the fact that it sort of gave you a little bit of nugget here and there, similar to
Absolutely.
with the Matrix, where you sort of drip fed tiny little bits in each film, and you sort of connect the dots along. I do like that, but
Yeah.
I want a concrete conclusion.
Yes, definitely. And it was. I mean, the thing about it is they've been caught in this time loop. You have no idea how long they've actually been caught in this time loop. They could have been in it for years.
Yeah.
In which case, the rest of the world has moved on. And where are they? Where is everything now? What's
Mm.
you know what I mean? It's called kind of.
And they're stuck in a dingy lab in the countryside.
So everything may, I mean, the world they were in may have changed dramatically, and they wouldn't be aware of it.
No, and that reminds me of the film we watched the other week where they were out in the desert. All we saw was the house change,
Yeah,
nothing else. And he was going back and forth to the office. That was all right.
yeah, that was weird. Yeah, yeah. No, I really, and this obviously was made. I mean, even though it's a fairly well developed and well made film and put out there as a feature film. It's obviously been made on a relatively tight budget because of the fact you've only got what, 5 people
Mm.
in the cast, and it's got, you basically got one set up, which is the house, and until the end when they go outside. But even then, it's not much different, and what they do with not a lot, I think, is really good.
Mm. Yeah, I mean, less is more, definitely, sometimes. And the way they developed the storyline, and like you say, the when they went outside and what you saw was interesting compared to what was inside. It was quite good.
Yeah, it was.
Enjoyed
I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed the whole film, but again, what happened next? I want to know.
it. Yeah. Too many, we want something
See,
concrete at the end. I love it.
I I'm not a big lover of film sequels because
Mm.
I find that they tend not to be as good as you want them to be.
No.
But you want to know what's going on. You want to know what happened. I don't want to be left with all the time with like not knowing what happens next. You know, sometimes I'd like something just to be tied up at the end of the film so I can go, "All right, okay, that's okay."
That's it.
I don't
I mean,
necessarily want a happy ending. I just want an ending.
That's it. I mean, even Terminator 2 did that. In the original cut, they went, Robot War's over, everything's sorted out now, don't worry about it, bye.
Yeah. Yes.
You had Linda Hamilton on the beach, doing a monologue, how they defeated the Terminators, and that was it. And they were going to finish it after 2, and then they decided not to, and they wanted to make more money.
Oh, yeah. Fair enough.
So
The good, the good
somewhere
thing
out
about
there, there's a version of Terminator 2 that's, no longer, a franchise.
the thing about it is that to the extent if you've got something that's run on, or part of the idea is run on time travel, you can pretty much do what you like with it, because you can always just go, oh well, somebody else came back and did something different.
Mm.
You know, do what you want.
That's it. Just finish it nicely, though, for the love of God.
Yes. Okay. So there are films. Alien Monday, which was a good animated film that definitely did justice to the original Alien film and the 80s anime stuff that it was trying to do stuff to. Parallel Man, which again is a really good animated film, but we want to know more.
Yes, give me more.
And lastly, Ark, which again is a really good science fiction film. I think it works really well. The story is great, but once again, we need to know more.
Mm.
Okay. Thank you, Badger.
Thank you.
Thank
Always
you
a
to
pleasure.
everybody out there for watching. Keep watching. We've got more coming up. We have 2 more shows for you, and then it will be next year before you know it. So, hit like and subscribe, and tell people about this show, please. And we will be back again another day. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
The Sciforror Film Podcast.